Hi everyone, thank you for joining us at our Clutter of Cats for this next project. This project we're going to finish off 5 of these crates and we're going to mount them to the wall so the cats can use them as steps up to the windowsill. And since they'll be mounted close to the floor, they'll also be able to nap in them, which is what they do best. So now I'll go ahead and get the supplies ready. Okay, so I got all the supplies together. Raffy's joined us while Leo's taking a nap. So we have these crates. We're going to be using 5 of them for our project to use, like I said, as the steps to get up to the window and for them to lounge on. We got these at Menards. They're nice and sturdy. And you have to really check them out. Like they had a couple different ones and these were the sturdiest ones we got because we wanted to make sure that they would hold the cat's weight. We have these little rugs here that we're going to cut that we'll be putting on the top in the lounging area. And to start with, what we'll be doing is sanding them down with these 3M blocks to get off any rough spots. And then we'll wipe them down after that to get rid of any dust. We have a paintbrush, a can opener for the paint, and a stir stick. We're going to be using Beer, the paint and primer in one. We really like this one because it goes on nice and smooth, and this is also odorless, so we're going to be using that. And then to mount them, we have a tape measure, the level, and we have these drywall anchors. I like the metal ones, and these will hold up to 40 pounds, which is more than we need. And then the drill bit and the drill to mount them to the wall. So now we're going to go ahead and get these sanded. Alright, so now we're ready to get these sanded. Noah's joined us now. I can tell you his story. Noah is 8 years old. He came to us when he was 8 weeks old. My son and a friend found him in a barn. He was very sick. And so he came to stay with us. And my son is now married with his beautiful wife, and Noah has stayed here because he is bonded with the rest of the Clutter of Cats. And he's really excited about these boxes. Noah loves to climb, and so he'll be very happy when these are up. And all of our cats came to us as rescues. And there's 4 of them. Emma's the only one you haven't met yet. She is pretty shy, so you will see her though when we're putting these in the room because she likes to hang out in there on some shelves that my husband put up for them a while back. Okay, so now I got these sanded, so we are ready to use the primer paint combo on them. Okay, so now that we have these sanded and nice and smooth, we're going to go ahead and paint them. So I'll get this open. Also can tell you Leo's story and Raffy that you met first. So the black and white one is Leo, and Leo is 11 years old. He came to us. We rescued him from a bed. He had been found at a construction site at like 8 weeks old. I actually adopted him to be my cat, but he bonded with my older son, who's now moved out also. So, but he's here. And Raffy is our youngest boy's cat. They'll go orange tabby. And he was adopted from the vets at about 11 weeks old, and he was also found somewhere and somebody brought him to the vet. So that is and Emma we rescued ourselves. We found her. She needed a home, and we kept her because, like I said, she's very shy. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to paint these. I'm going to give them 2 coats inside and out. The first coat I'll give it, and then if I need to smooth it at all with the sanding block, I'll do that. so I am down to the last one. So as soon as I get this done, then we'll come back and we'll take a look at them and see if they need some sanding. Pretty sure they will, and looks like they're gonna need a second coat too. So I'll go ahead and work on this, and then we'll be back. Okay, so now I have the first coat of paint on all of them, all the crates, inside and out. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to lightly sand all of them, get a second coat on them, let them dry overnight, and I will see you in the morning and we'll get these mounted on the wall. Okay, so while the first coat of paint was drying on the crates, I came into the cat room. This is where we're going to be mounting the crates, is on this wall, because this is the window they like to get into. So I came in to see where we were going to place them, and I noticed that from them jumping up into the window, they've marked up the wall. So I'm going to go ahead and put a fresh coat of paint on this wall tonight, so when we mount the crates, it'll be nice and fresh. Okay, so good morning. Now that the crates are all dry, they're ready to be hung, and my husband Brian has offered to come and help me with this. So come on in, Brian. You're up.
The way I'm going to do this is I'm going to start the first crate. I think I measured 52.5 inches. So we're going to just hang the first crate like this. I'm going to come over 2.5 inches and then halfway down, and that's where the second crate will be. I'll show you that as we go along. How I'm going to do it is I have a torpedo level. It's not a big level. I would like a 2-foot level. I have a 4-foot at home, too big. The 2-footer I have at a job I'm doing, so I'll probably grab that tomorrow if I need it. But I think the torpedo will help me. I'm going to look for the studs. As long as I have studs, I'm going to pre-drill and just set the screws with that screw gun. If I don't have any studs in the wall, we use these hollow door and drywall anchors. These work real well. The things that are nice about them is you just use your drill bit. They're metal. They drill into the wall, okay? And then the screw, after I pre-drill through the crate, it goes right into there like that. These work real well. And when you're done, you can take your drill and take this anchor out and patch the hole. It leaves kind of a big hole, but that's just part of it. So let me go ahead and get started. I'm going to put the first one up on the wall, and I'm going to set a couple more, and then we'll get back.
So Brian didn't find a stud with this next one.
So what I'm going to do is pre-drill, put the box on the wall, mark the wall, and then use my anchors. Pencil. So you can see the couple marks, so I'll use those anchors.
Like I said, those anchors were for 40 pounds, so those are more than enough that we need for our cats. And you know, just too, you could mount these any way you want, for whatever purpose you want. So if you wanted to put these, say, in your office, and your cat likes to hang around in your office, you could mount them up on the wall in your office, and you can also put books in them. You know, so you can use them for storage also, and then the cats can still have them to climb on. Like we're rehabbing a farmhouse, and we're going to put some there, but they're going to be on the wall to hold books and other things that we need for storage. But then the cats will also be able to climb up on them also. So there's a lot of uses for these. And then I think Brian's going to put like a screw in the two on each of the bottoms, just to, they don't need it to hold them up, but just to keep them from moving around, to keep it snug against the wall.
So you saw how I did that. I'll finish up the other, what I got more, 3 more to go. I'll put those 3 on and we'll come back and I'll show you what they look like.
Okay, so Brian's got all the crates mounted and they look fantastic. They're going to be so nice and easy for the cats to get up to the window, plus have some more lounging area. As you can see, he used an anchor in each corner. So they're nice and sturdy. They're not going to come down. They'll definitely hold the cat's weight laying in those boxes or running up and down them. So now the last thing we have to do is add the carpet.
So we told you we were going to put carpet on the top and on the inside of each of these. She showed you the squares. So I just quickly measured them. 18 inches, 9 5/8. And I went through each of them. And that's what they're going to be, 9 5/8 by 18. So we'll go in the other room and I'll show you how we'll cut those. And we'll lay those out. Then we'll come in and we'll do the insides of them. Okay guys, so I'm going to cut the carpet pieces. I have a piece of tile that I'm going to cut on, because I'm going to try cutting it with a utility knife. I haven't tried it yet. I'll try it like this. If not, I got a big pair of scissors. We can try that too. But I'm going to go ahead, what was it? They were 18 this way. And 9 5/8. Let's give this a try. Let's see where we're at with this. So this carpet is 2 foot. My tile's 2 foot. It lines up pretty good. I've got my square here. I think I'm just going to try it like this. I don't know yet how this is going to work. Cut through that pretty good. Now, that cut there, and we'll go ahead and set up like this. Move it down a little bit. Get this very end cut. do you think, Ruth? Are you gonna put like double face tape, or is it just gonna sit there like that?
I think that those will probably stick pretty well, but if they don't, then I'll put double face tape.
So I'm gonna cut 4 more, and then I'll get those, and then we'll go after these.
Okay, so the tops are all done, and Brian's gonna start with the insides.
And the inside, you can see, is gonna be a little different measurement. So we're gonna cut these at 9 1/4, 16 1/4. Let me get those 5 cut, and we'll be right back.
So we hope you enjoyed this video. Please like us and subscribe. We have many more projects coming up. We are going to be working next on this wall here. We're going to do some climbing areas and some sleeping areas. And this is the area that we did first. This is about a year ago we did this, the first thing we did, and there's Emma up on top. We're going to add some more to this wall also. So please watch us so you don't miss those.